In the world of tennis, few stories shine as brightly or inspire as deeply as that of Coco Gauff. Born Coco Gauff on March 13, 2004, in Atlanta, Georgia, Coco's journey from a young dreamer to a global sensation has been nothing short of extraordinary. Blessed with blistering speed, raw power, and sharp intelligence on the court, she's also earned admiration for her humility, resilience, and unshakable faith. By just 21 years old, Coco has already collected Grand Slam titles, secured multi-million-dollar endorsements, and carved out an influence that reaches far beyond tennis itself. But behind the trophies and the spotlight lies another story, one of sacrifice, guidance, and family. And at the heart of it all is her father, Coco Gauff, the man who not only believed in her dream but helped build it brick by brick. Today, we take a deep dive into Coco's early life, family sacrifices, her rumored love life, and her growing empire. Early life and rise. Coco's story begins in Atlanta, Georgia, where she was born into a family that valued discipline, education, and athletic excellence. Her father, Coco Gauff, was a college basketball player at Georgia State University, while her mother, Candy, was a teacher and track athlete. Athleticism clearly ran in the family, but so did sacrifice. When Coco was just 7 years old, the Gauffs made a life-changing decision. They moved to Delray Beach, Florida, a city known for its thriving tennis academies and training centers. The move wasn't glamorous, it was strategic. Coco and Candy wanted Coco to have access to the best coaching, toughest competition, and biggest opportunities. Coco Gauff even left his corporate job in healthcare to become Coco's full-time coach. It was a massive gamble, financially, emotionally, and professionally. But Coco believed his daughter had the potential to be special, and he was willing to put everything on the line to see that dream through. Candy, meanwhile, took responsibility for Coco's education, ensuring she stayed grounded in her academics despite the heavy demands of training. Together, Coco and Candy created a family system that gave Coco both discipline and freedom, the discipline to push through grueling practices, and the freedom to dream big. By the age of 10, Coco was already training under the watchful eye of tennis legend Patrick Mouratoglou, Serena Williams' longtime coach, at his academy in France. There, she honed her skills against some of the best junior players in the world. Her first major breakthrough came in 2018, when she won the French Open girls singles title at just 14 years old. That victory sent shockwaves through the junior tennis world. Suddenly, she wasn't just another promising American, she was the next big thing. But her real arrival on the world stage came in 2019 at Wimbledon, when a 15-year-old Coco stunned 5-time champion Venus Williams in the opening round. The match was a true passing of the torch moment. Venus, the legend, facing Coco, the prodigy who grew up idolizing her. After the win, Coco said, "I wouldn't be here without Venus." That humility, paired with her fearless game, made her an overnight global star. From that point on, Coco Gauff wasn't just a rising star. She was a phenomenon. Coco Gauff's sacrifice. Behind Coco's rapid rise was her father's unseen sacrifices. Coco Gauff's story is just as inspiring as his daughter's. Unlike many sports parents who chase the spotlight, Coco took a step back publicly, but privately, he was the architect of Coco's career. He structured her training, built a support team, and carefully shielded her from the harshest pressures of the spotlight. Coco didn't just want Coco to be a great tennis player, he wanted her to be a strong woman of character, faith, and discipline. This wasn't easy. Tennis is an expensive sport. Travel, equipment, coaching, and tournaments can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars each year. For a middle-class family, that meant sacrifice. Coco left behind financial security, and Candy juggled multiple roles to keep the family stable. But their dedication paid off. Coco often calls her father her biggest inspiration, crediting his belief and persistence for her success. In interviews, she has said that the hardest working person she knows isn't a fellow athlete, it's her dad. Coco's influence wasn't limited to tennis. He also instilled in Coco a mental toughness that's rare even among professionals. "My dad taught me never to fear anyone," Coco once said. That mindset was on full display when she stepped onto Wimbledon's center court against Venus at 15. the hidden husband rumors and love life. Of course, with fame comes speculation, and Coco Gauff has had her share. One of the most bizarre rumors circulating online has been that Coco has a hidden husband. Whispers spread across blogs and social media that the young star had secretly tied the knot, a claim that made headlines but had little basis in fact. The reality? Coco Gauff has never confirmed being married. At just 21 years old, her focus has been almost entirely on tennis, family, and her faith. She's spoken in interviews about relationships, hinting that one day she hopes to find love, but right now, her heart belongs to the game. Still, the curiosity is understandable. Coco has the charm, maturity, and confidence that often makes fans wonder about her personal life. Like Serena and Naomi Osaka before her, Coco is learning that being a young female athlete means having your private life constantly under the microscope. For now, Coco has chosen to keep her love life private and low profile, and that mystery only fuels fan speculation even more. Coco Gauff's lifestyle. When it comes to lifestyle, Coco Gauff isn't your typical flashy celebrity. Despite being worth millions, she's stayed remarkably grounded. She continues to live close to her family in Florida, often spending her free time with them instead of chasing red carpets or Hollywood parties. Her Christian faith also plays a huge role in keeping her centered. Coco has often spoken about praying before matches and trusting God through her highs and lows. That doesn't mean Coco doesn't enjoy the perks of her success. She has a taste for fashion, often appearing at events in bold, elegant styles that reflect both youth and sophistication. She also travels the world for tournaments, enjoying the chance to explore new cultures and cities. Her endorsement deals have also connected her with luxury. She's partnered with New Balance, Head, Barilla, Rolex, and Bose, brands that have made her one of the most marketable athletes on the planet. Unlike many young stars, Coco has managed to balance success with humility, giving fans a sense that she's still the same girl who used to train in the Florida heat with her dad by her side. Net worth and endorsements. So, what is Coco Gauff worth today? As of 2025, Coco's estimated net worth stands between $15 to $20 million, and that figure is climbing fast. Her tournament prize money alone has already surpassed $12 million, a staggering figure given her age. But where she really shines is endorsements. Her partnership with New Balance is reportedly worth millions annually, and her Rolex deal cements her status as a global icon. On top of that, Coco has signed with Barilla, the same pasta brand that sponsors Roger Federer, a move that places her among the most marketable tennis stars in history. With each passing year, her brand portfolio grows stronger, and so does her financial foundation. What makes this all the more remarkable is her age. At just 21, Coco has built an empire that many athletes don't achieve until their 30s. And given her upward trajectory, there's no telling how high she can climb. Career highlights. Coco's career is already filled with historic milestones that showcase just how special she is. After her unforgettable breakout win over Venus Williams at Wimbledon in 2019, she wasted no time proving she belonged among the best. Later that same year, at just 15 years old, she lifted her first WTA title, becoming one of the youngest champions in recent history. Her rise continued steadily, and in 2022 she reached the French Open final, a moment that placed her firmly on the global stage as she went toe-to-toe with world number 1 Iga Swiatek. But it was in 2023 that Coco made history once again, capturing her first Grand Slam title at the US Open and cementing her place as one of the sport's new standard-bearers. Along the way, she has collected wins over the greatest players of her generation, from Serena and Venus Williams to Naomi Osaka, Swiatek, and Aryna Sabalenka. Beyond the victories, however, what makes Coco truly stand out is her composure. Whether battling through a tense third-set tiebreaker or delivering an emotional speech in front of thousands, she carries herself with a grace, confidence, and maturity far beyond her years. Influence beyond tennis. Coco Gauff isn't just an athlete, she's a voice for her generation. In 2020, during protests in the United States, Coco stood before a crowd in Delray Beach and gave a powerful speech calling for justice and equality. At just 16, her words carried weight far beyond her age. She proved that she wasn't afraid to use her platform for change. Since then, she's continued to advocate for social justice, gender equality, and youth empowerment. She has become a role model not just for aspiring tennis players, but for young people everywhere. Her influence also extends digitally. With millions of followers across social media, Coco connects directly with fans, showing both her glamorous life as a pro athlete and her down-to-earth personality. Legacy in the making. At just 21 years old, Coco Gauff's story is still being written. She has already achieved more than many athletes achieve in a lifetime, but her journey is far from over. For Coco, the path forward isn't just about winning more titles or making more money. It's about honoring the sacrifices of her parents, especially her father Corey, who gave up everything so she could chase her dream. The whispers about hidden husbands and family secrets may fuel gossip blogs, but the truth is much simpler. Coco is focused, grounded, and determined. She knows that greatness doesn't happen overnight, and it doesn't happen alone. It is built through faith, sacrifice, and relentless hard work. So, the next time we see Coco lift a trophy under the lights of Arthur Ashe Stadium or Wimbledon Center Court, we're not just watching history, we're witnessing a legacy in motion. And there you have it, the untold story of Coco Gauff. Her early life, her father Corey's sacrifices, the rumors about her love life, and her growing empire of success. At just 21, she's already a legend in the making. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Coco Gauff's life, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. The future is bright, and for Coco Gauff, the journey is only just beginning.